The Rabbit Who Crossed the Sea. Once upon a time, in a land where the sea sparkled like a blanket of diamonds and the wind sang gentle songs to the shore, there lived a small white rabbit. His fur was as soft as a cloud and as bright as fresh snow. He lived on a sandy beach where the waves rolled in and out all day long. Every morning, the rabbit hopped along the shore, sniffing seashells and watching the seagulls fly. But one day, while he stood on a tall rock, he saw something wonderful. Far across the shining blue sea, there was a beautiful island. It was green and full of tall trees that swayed in the breeze. Bright flowers covered the hills like a rainbow. The rabbit could almost imagine sweet fruits hanging from the branches and cool grass under his feet. "Oh, how I wish I could go there," said the rabbit. He sat down and sighed. "But I cannot swim, and there are no boats. How will I ever reach that lovely island?" He thought and thought. He tapped his paws. He twitched his nose. Then suddenly his eyes lit up. "I have an idea," he cried. Just then, a big shark swam near the shore. Its fins sliced through the water like a gray sail. The rabbit called out in his sweetest voice, "Hello there, Mr. Shark. What a fine swimmer you are." The shark blinked his eyes. No one had ever spoken to him so politely before. He swam closer. "What do you want, little rabbit?" he asked. The rabbit bowed and said, "I was just wondering, between you and me, who has more friends? I have many, many friends on land, but I think you must have many friends in the sea." The shark puffed up proudly. "Of course I have more friends. The sea is full of sharks. There are so many of us that you could never count them." The rabbit pretended to be amazed. "Really? That sounds incredible. But how can we be sure? Why don't you call all your friends to line up in the water from this shore all the way to that island? Then I can hop across and count them one by one. We will see who truly has the most friends." The shark loved this idea. He swam off quickly and called all the sharks in the sea. "Friends, line up from the shore to the island. We must show this rabbit how many of us there are." Soon, dozens and dozens of sharks formed a long line across the water. Their backs rose like stepping stones in the sea. The rabbit's heart jumped with excitement. "Thank you, dear sharks. Now I shall begin counting." He hopped onto the first shark. 1. Then onto the next. 2. Then the next. 3, 4, 5, 6. He kept hopping and counting, bouncing from one shark's back to another. The sea sparkled beneath him. The wind rushed past his ears. He was getting closer and closer to the island. Finally, he landed safely on the soft grass of the island. He had made it. The rabbit turned around and laughed loudly. "Ha, ha, ha, silly sharks, I tricked you. You made a bridge for me to cross the sea, and you didn't even know it." The shark's eyes grew wide with anger. One of them swam up close and snapped at the rabbit with his long snout. He grabbed a piece of the rabbit's foot. "Ow! Ow! Ouch! That hurts!" cried the rabbit. He fell to the ground and began to weep. His foot throbbed, and he felt very sorry for what he had done. Just then, the king of the island came walking along the shore. He was kind and wise, with gentle eyes and a warm voice. "What is the matter, little rabbit?" the king asked. Through his tears, the rabbit told the whole story, how he had tricked the sharks, laughed at them, and been bitten. The king listened carefully. Then he said, "You must never trick others or tell lies again. When we fool others, we often hurt them, and ourselves." The rabbit hung his head. "I am very sorry," he said. "I promise I will never trick anyone again. I will be honest and kind from now on." The king smiled. "If you promise to be good, I will help you heal." "Oh, I promise," said the rabbit quickly. The king gathered soft bulrushes and made a cozy nest for the rabbit. It was warm and gentle, like a little bed of clouds. "Sleep here tonight," said the king. "By morning, you will feel much better." The rabbit curled up in the nest. The stars twinkled above him. The sea whispered softly nearby. He thought about his mistake and resolved to be kinder from now on. Soon he fell fast asleep. When the sun rose the next morning, the rabbit woke up and stretched. His foot felt strong again. His fur was soft and whole. He hopped happily to the king. "Thank you, your majesty," he said. "My fur has grown back, and I am well again. I will never forget your kindness, and I will never trick anyone again." The king nodded kindly. "Remember, honesty and kindness make the world a better place for everyone." The rabbit bowed and hopped along the seashore, feeling the warm sand under his feet and the sunshine on his back. He danced and sang a cheerful song as he went. From that day on, the little white rabbit always told the truth and treated others with respect. And whenever he saw the shining sea, he remembered the lesson he had learned. And so, the rabbit lived happily, honest, kind, and wise. Moral of the story: don't deceive others for personal gain. Dishonesty can hurt both others and yourself, but you can learn and improve after making mistakes. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.